Alright, good afternoon. Today we're going to use TinMan RealTime to send data directly to TinMan AI Builder 2.1 and watch those values change. We'll do a minor calculation on those and return the value through an output to back into TinMan RealTime. So in the upper left corner of the screen we have TinMan RealTime. That's right here. And in the lower right corner of the screen we have TinMan AI Builder 2.1. And you'll know it's 2.1 because you have an Enable Real-Time Data button along with a Learn About TinMan Real-Time. And what that says is that is the infrastructure underneath to send and receive data in real time with our partner product here. So the first step, we're going to go ahead and just add a control. First of all, let's just turn demo mode on by clicking this button. This is TinMan Real-Time. And we'll go ahead and just start simulating, and then just by clicking either of the radar symbols or this button here, Start AI Builder Sim. And you can see that the AI Builder status Windows section here says that it recognizes that AI Builder is in fact present and that it is simulating. And we know it's simulating because this is the simulating box for TinMan AI Builder 2.1. You can see that it's simulating. If we just keep an eye on that, in fact, we'll just click this. Overlapped. Just keep an eye on this. You can see that TinMan RealTime has direct control over the simulator within AI Builder 2.1. So that's good news. All right. So the first step is, and we can see that the number of inputs available in AI Builder is 0, and that's in fact the case, and the number of outputs is 0. And we are sending AI Builder input on port 27020, and we're listening on 27019 for the results. Okay, so those are the basics, and let's just get rid of that. Let's drag a control onto the screen. This is just a simple, we call it a snap value control. And the reason we call it a snap value control is because you can add multiple of windows like this and then snap them together, and they kind of stick together almost like Lego blocks. And that makes things convenient and keeps things clean on the screen when you get lots of data on here. But let's go ahead and start simulating. We have demo mode on, and so we're going to get simulated values here, just cyclical values, and I can turn demo mode off. Because at this point we don't have real sensors, external sensors, sending data to these gauges, and that's fine. We're working in demo mode here. So we want simulated values though, so we can work with them. So we just turn demo mode on, and for any of these input gauges, if demo mode is on, the gauge will actually imitate the reception of live cyclical data. So that's the first step. And again, AI Builder still has 0 inputs and 0 outputs. But let's go ahead and add an input. I'll just double click on this bar. So we've added an input with ID 6186. And we can see now that TinMan RealTime has actually recognized that. It says inputs available 1. And I'm going to just add another one by double clicking on the System Inputs bar inside AI Builder 2.1. And we have another one. And so now in fact TinMan RealTime recognizes that we've added another input. And so we have input with an ID of 6186 and ID 25879. And what I'm going to do is I just want this gauge here that has sensor data in it to send its data directly to input 1. And the way you do that, we're just going to leave everything simulating. I'm going to do a right click on this control. You can see this the blue border specifying that it is currently selected. Click on Properties, and I'm going to use the AI Builder System Input Target as this ID here, 6186. So I'll just put 6186 and click OK. And there we have it. It's that easy. So you can see that this value here is being delivered to this value over here, and that's being simulated at 10 times per second. We can speed that up quite a bit, but let's just leave it at 10 times per second. We can go to 20 or 30. And so let's just do the same here, and notice what's happened here. This little green light up here is indicating that there is a live connection to an AI Builder input. And we'll go ahead and do the same thing here with this gauge to ID of 25879. So what I'm going to do is do a right click, Properties, and for the AI Builder System Input ID, we're going to add 25879. And we'll click OK. and now we have both of those simulating. So now let's go ahead and do something. It's really that easy. Let's do another gauge. Let's do a circular gauge. Let's see. Let's grab this one here. Okay. So now we have a circular gauge. It's giving us degrees, and as with any sensor data window, you can make that look nice and pretty and give it any color that you want, and any kind of a circular border, and specify a data type as well. We could have it go 0 to 100. Let's give it a little lighter color so we can see what's going on here. Okay, so now we have these these three, and you can see we have a non-lit indicator light for an AI Builder ID, and it says 0. So we need another ID over here. So let's go ahead and double click here. This is input 318720. And let's just do this. I'm going to double click on this and give this will be our circular gauge. We'll call this, just so we can kind of stay straight over here. Okay, so that's a circular gauge, and that's 18720. So what we're going to do is we're going to double click on this gauge and specify 18720, and okay. So we have a green light, and we now have that one working as well. And so now what we've done is we've added 3 controls. We've had simulated values provided to those controls, because we do not have external sensors actually sending data yet. And over here in AI Builder, it continues to simulate receiving those values. What I want to do is create a module. I'm going to double click on the workspace here, and I'm going to take all 3 of these inputs here, and what I want to do is I want to add an output, and I'm going to have this output. Notice the outputs available now is 1, and that's in fact the case. There is 1 output over here, and I'm going to name this the result. Okay, and now what we're going to do is we're going to drag a line here to here, and what I'm going to do is just add these 3 things to show how we can just do some computation on this data. So I'm going to still leaving everything simulating and running. We have this running in demo mode, the simulator's on, sending data, and we have the AI Builder simulator running as well. So what I want to do is double click on this module. Here are my 3 values. And what I'm going to do is use one of my math components here to just simply add up these values. So we take a math component, we take all 3 here, and we just take the result out here, double click to go back to the system level, and now we have the result here. So now the last step here is to get this value here, actually have AI Builder send it back to the simulator. And the way you do that is you add a command button, and let's rename this the result. Okay, and now what we want to do, this is different than a sensor window, and you notice that because the indicator lights are on the right side of it, not the left side, and it's the result. And so what we want to do here is associate this result with this ID. And so 22735, let's go here, 22735 for the AI Builder System Output ID. And we press OK, and there we have it. I get a little green light here, and what that means is if in the properties dialog box here we can fill on non-zero if we want. We don't want to fill on non-zero. Let's just have it be white and give us the result. And of course we can change that, make it, I think there's an option here somewhere to make it a little bit bigger. Let's just leave that alone for now. There's our result. So in conclusion, what we've done is we have in simulated mode, we've added 3 controls to the screen. We've added 3 AI Builder input IDs to receive the data in real time from those controls, from those sensor windows. And we have performed a minor computation, just simply adding up those values. And we have computed the result and sent it back to a window here, and we're going to stop there. And so where you go from here is this is the communication link of having received and fused together data sources and sent them to AI Builder for some computation, and received the result back here, so then it could be mapped and sent directly to some external system. And that's it. Sending data, making a computation, sending it back. If you have any questions, contact us at support, and always check for updates.